Hello and welcome to Suffolk Housing. In order for you to settle into your new home as quickly and easily as possible, Suffolk Housing has produced this DVD to explain some of the key information you'll need in the early stages of your tenancy. There are also some additional sections towards the end of the DVD that you might find useful at a later date. In a moment, you'll be given a menu of options so you can view the individual sections and access the information you require quickly and easily. But before that, the Chief Executive, Ian Winslet, would like to say a few words.
We were created in 1974 by a group of local people who were responding to the need for low-cost affordable housing. They put in cash, they put in land, expertise and time, and initially built 16 homes in Bury St Edmunds, and that's now grown into the organisation you see today, which is around 2,000 homes across Suffolk, Essex and Cambridgeshire. We have a commitment to manage our homes in an exceptional way and our services in an exceptional way, in a local and dare I say friendly manner, and that's our overriding principle. And under that we have four values. The first one is to value the relationships we have with people, and that's not just with residents, although that relationship is obviously the key one, but also to value our relationships with stakeholders, so local authorities, perhaps construction companies that are building our new homes, but also our staff internally as well, have good relationships with those, all creating a more effective service. That's the first value that we have. The second one is to know our business. It's about knowing it as it is now, so getting information from residents, using tenants' voice, using the contact that our housing officers have with our residents to really know what we're doing and how we could do better on the ground. The third one is really to be as approachable as we can. Whatever people's issues are, whatever people's problems are, we like to think that there's somebody in here that will be able to help. And if not help, then signpost somebody to somebody who can help, maybe outside the organisation. And finally, it's to work with integrity. We are taking people's money for houses that we're providing, and so people can expect for us to behave in an open and transparent way, but also in an efficient way.
The team at Suffolk Housing put their residents first and actively encourage your participation in helping them shape the way they deliver their services. There are many different ways that you can get involved with the organisation. And so, to find out more, we spoke to Susan Feary, who's chair of the Suffolk Housing Tenants' Voice.
I think resident involvement is very important because it gives the resident a voice to say how they would like their tenancy to be, and it also gives us a chance to influence decisions that are made by Suffolk Housing and to put forward ideas as to how their policies should be run. So it's really important. There's lots of ways you can get involved with Suffolk Housing. You don't have to be a member of Tenants' Voice. You can be a mystery shopper, or you can be a tenants inspector. Mystery shoppers actually do what it says on the tin, and they will be given a script and they will ring up and speak to somebody at Suffolk Housing, and then they will feed the back responses as to how they were dealt with. Tenant inspectors look at a particular part of the service, so they may be looking at voids, they may be looking at repairs, those types of things, and they will highlight things that Suffolk Housing are doing well, and also concerns about perhaps where they're not achieving what they should be. You can be a tenant's friend, and that's basically just being there for new neighbours, for your neighbours, to give them advice, to point them in the right direction. And there's also the editorial and readers panel, and basically with that you're just actually given something to read, like a publication that Suffolk Housing are putting out, to comment on that and to give feedback as to whether you think it was tenant friendly and that type of thing. You can find out about tenant involvement from our tenant liaison officer, or you can approach your own housing officer, or you can approach somebody from Tenants' Voice to find out how you can get involved. there's lots of ways that you can actually get involved and be trained for that as well and supported. One of the good things is that it can go on your CV. Suffolk Housing are very good at helping. They'll have meetings in the evening for people who work. They can help with childcare. They can give expenses towards your travel, or they can arrange travel. If you haven't got a car and you're in a remote area, then they're quite happy to arrange somebody to pick you up. They really do want tenants to get involved, and so as little or as much as you want to give, they never push you.
Suffolk Housing are here to work with you. Their aim is to be more than just a landlord. They want to provide homes and services that you, their residents, can be proud of. Throughout this DVD, we'll show you the range of different services that they provide in order to make you feel like a valued member of a proud and thriving community.